the 17th President. Hello, this is Doc Michael Santajuana of Fil-Am News, covering Filipino-American community news in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 7 cities with largest Filipino-American population in the U.S. Learning more about great stories and hot topics affecting global Filipinos. Fil-Am News is produced from the Fil-Am TV Network studios in the entertainment capital of the world to your home and anywhere on your device. Check out Fil-Am TV Network on www.filamtv.us or Roku and Amazon Fire TV and the WCTV on your smartphone and search for Fil-Am News. And if you're in Las Vegas, watch Fil-Am News on Free TV, channel 26.8, or simply go to Facebook and YouTube and search for Fil-Am News. Yes, we're making it easy for you to access Fil-Am News and other Fil-Am TV programs locally or globally. Call or WhatsApp Fil-Am TV Network at 702-582-9508. We'll be right back.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
Nevada Governor Lombardo administration presents Government Modernization and Efficiency Act to Senate Committee on Government Affairs. Governor Lombardo administration presented SB 431, the Government Modernization and Efficiency Act, which was introduced by Governor Joe Lombardo last month. Governor Lombardo's Chief of Staff Ben Kiefer presented the bill alongside the other administration officials, including Deputy Chief of Staff Jim Wells, Director of Administration Jack Robb, DETR Director Chris Sewell, and Director of Department of Business and Industry Terry Reynolds. In addition to administration officials, several statewide organizations testified in support of bill, including the Las Vegas Chamber of Commerce, the Nevada Taxpayers Association, and the Council for a Better Nevada. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. This segment is brought to you by Engineer Romeo Durrani and Attorney Nadia Catarata Durrani Scholarship Foundation. And news from Hawaii. Consular Corps officials pay tribute to former Foreign Secretary. Consul General Emil Fernandez, members of Consular Corps, and Filipino community of Hawaii signed the condolence book, which was opened at the Philippine Consulate for former Secretary of Foreign Affairs Albert Del Rosario, who passed away last April 18. Mr. Del Rosario also served as Philippine Ambassador to the United States, and his business career spanned a vast field, including insurance, banking, real estate, shipping, telecommunication, consumer products, retail, pharmaceutical, and food industries. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. This segment is brought to you by Trans-Pacific Multi-Services LLC, Bookkeeping and Tax Services, located at 5440 West Sahara Boulevard, Suite 107, Las Vegas, Nevada 89146. Qualified tax preparer, specializing in preparation of individual and business tax returns. Trans-Pacific Multi-Services. And news from Washington, D.C. The Philippines, with its sustained economic growth, showcase its investment opportunities and economic reforms to the U.S. business sector at the Philippine Economic Briefing held at the Fairmont Hotel, Georgetown, Washington, D.C. last April 12. Co-organized by the Department of Finance, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, and the Embassy of the Philippines in Washington, D.C. The event drew more than 100 participants from the business community, including those from the U.S. West Coast, think tanks, and U.S. government agencies. The Philippine economic team was led by Finance Secretary Benjamin Jokno and joined by Joint Secretary Amena Pangandaman, National Economic Development Secretary Arsenio Balisacan, and Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Governor Felipe Medalla. Philippine Ambassador to the United States, Jose Manuel Romualdez, delivered the opening remarks, underscoring that the Philippines is ready and open to engage the United States and the American business sector to increase trade and investments between the two countries. Our security alliance with the U.S. is undoubtedly crucial, but ensuring economic security is equally critical to building a resilient and inclusive economy. Solidifying our alliance through more trade and investment, we can increase commerce, empower our people, and ensure a peaceful, secure, and prosperous region, he said. He also shared President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s commitment to bring the Philippines to upper middle income status through the implementation of economic reforms and legislative measures that will create more inclusive, open, and progressive economy, allowing more participation of foreign investments. Finance Secretary Benjamin Jokno gave an overall picture of current economic environment, starting with countries' better than expected gross domestic product growth of 7.6% in 2022. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Pampanga Specialty Delicacies, located at 4135 South Cupalo Drive, Suite 102, Las Vegas, Nevada 89147. Saan ka pa sa mga kakanin Pampanga Specialty Delicacies? Or please call 702-682-5705 or 725-605-4085. Pampanga Specialty Delicacies. And news from Chicago. A delegation from the Philippines visited Chicago Connectory, an Internet of Things incubator for startups, at the Merchandise Mark in Countdown, Chicago last April 20, 2023. The visit was arranged by World Business Chicago FDI Director Carla Orozco, the Philippine delegation led by the Department of Trade and Industry Undersecretary for Competitiveness and Innovation, Dr. Rafaelita M. Aldaba, Philippine Economic Zone Authority Director General Teresa O. Panga, and Trade Commissioner Benedict Uy were accompanied by Philippine Consulate General in Chicago, officials Consul Ryan Francis Hiner, Protocol Officer Nali Dulay and Economic Assistant Joey Irandio. The tour of the facility was conducted by Mr. Permin Fernandez, Managing Director of Chicago Connectory and Director of Innovation at Valves. He introduced the public, officials, and private sector representatives to the co-working innovation hub with its focus on Industry 4.0 mobility, smart cities, and connected construction. He noted that Connectory was established in 2017 by German engineering and technology firm Robert Bautz and 1871. A larger non-profit startup incubator also located at Merchandise Mart that pursues a broader scope of technology innovation. Connectory is a combination of the words connection and factory, as it seeks to connect stakeholders in digital transformation and manufacturing innovation. Connectory leverages the unique Chicago ecosystem of research and development, financing, technology, manufacturing, and logistics, and offers member startups a venue for co-creation that foster collaboration and networking. The delegation was keen on bringing similar LOT incubator to Philippines, considering its deep roster of IT locators such as Valve semiconductor manufacturers, academic institution, as well as availability of government support. It looked forward to the collaborating with Connectory to explore ways of building the capacity of Philippine startup. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. This segment is brought to you by Trans-Pacific Multi-Services LLC, bookkeeping and tax services, located at 5440 West Sahara Boulevard, Suite 107, Las Vegas, Nevada 89146. Qualified tax preparer, specializing in preparation of individual and business tax returns. Trans-Pacific Multi-Services. And of course, my guest here today is none other than Rita Baswani. She is the Senior Vice President of Nevada State Bank of Professional Banking Division. Takes pride as an experienced banker of 30-plus years, specializing in meeting the needs of professionals, doctors, dentists, attorneys with all aspects of their financial needs, both business and personal. With over 25 years of banking experience focusing on SBA loans and financing for mergers and acquisitions, commercial real estate, working capital, equipment and inventory purchases, and managing cash flow. She's advisory board member of Touro University, governing board members of Nevada Community Health Center of Nevada for the Underserved Community, Board of Trustees, FBI Citizens Academy of Las Vegas, Executive Board Member of Women's Chamber of Commerce, Advisory Board Member of Angels of Las Vegas, and Board Member of National Congressional Award in DC, representing Nevada. President, founder of Las Vegas India Chamber of Commerce, strong networking of international visitors, Investors for Economic Growth of Nevada, established in 2009. Please welcome Rita Baswani. Hello, Tita Rita.
How are you?
Thank you very much for coming here at Fil-Am News. Now, Tita Rita, I am really grateful that finally I met the famous Rita Baswani here in Las Vegas. Now, Tita Rita, I was told that you were born in the Philippines. Can you tell us more about your upbringing in Cebu?
Oh, for sure. I am proud to say that I was born and raised in Cebu from Indian parents that migrated from India. And 6 of us and our siblings were all born and raised in Philippines. One sister was born in Leyte, one in Iloilo, 2 in Cebu, and 1 in Bohol.
Wow.
Yes.
How come?
They decided to migrate for business reasons way back during the Japanese wartime.
Wow.
So my dad went through as an employee with somebody, and I think he was the very first Indian to migrate to Philippines.
Wow, from different places.
So as being growing up in Cebu, of course I went through schooling and graduated from St. Teresa's College, Cebu.
Uh-huh.
After that, I moved to Hong Kong to further my studies for MBA, and then became a teacher in Hong Kong for 3 years. And then I met my husband, got married to somebody from Mumbai, Mike Waswani. So,
wow, that's great. You're all over, and your sisters were born from different provinces in the Philippines. Now, what values you want to share as mother and grandmother?
you know, in growing up in Philippines, particularly Cebu, family time was very important. My parents made sure that we were always together on Sunday, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and
Yes.
even go to the movies together. I think having those values have really given me the idea that family is very important. If you are together during good times and difficult times, the family will always be there for you to help you. The values that were installed to us was very much the same for every Filipino community that was in our neighborhood. We learned from each other. I learned how to speak Bisaya and I learned how to speak Tagalog, so I'm very fluent in those languages or dialect. So I think I always say, since I've been in America for 52 years, I may have the face of an Indian, but the
heart
of Filipino.
Wow. And of course, you were born and raised in the Philippines. Yeah, most of the time, they thought that Rita Baswani is purely Indian, and they're gonna be surprised. And if you start talking in Filipino, do you still remember a lot of Filipino language? Of
Oh
course.
yes, Tagalog very
Yes.
well, as well as Bisaya,
Wow.
Yep.
Cebuana.
Cebuana.
Wow, pure Cebuana.
Yes.
Wow, that's great, Tita.
You never lose that because that's my pride again of where I was brought up.
Wow, amazing, Tita Rita. Now, I heard you're so active, very active in the community, and you have several boards that you sit on. Can you explain how our Filipino community benefits from your services?
Well, there's a lot of things that I have done over the years since I came to Las Vegas 32 years ago. Several years in banking, I decided to go out of banking and join the casino industry. So in 1995, I joined the Bellagio MGM Mirage property and worked for Bellagio as the international marketing director, especially for Philippines.
Wow.
And because of that, I was able to go to Manila and convince Pelita Corrales to be one of my first show for private showing at the Bellagio, which we did. And then followed by Bert Rivera, followed by Martin Rivera, followed by a few other singers. And that was really strictly for the Filipino community to come together. So this was a special way of saying, this is where I grew up, this is where the value of our singers are, and they need to be recognized in Las Vegas, which I did that very well for almost 10 years.
Wow, you're a legend.
Yes. And over time, I was always looking for ways to bring our Filipino community out from, the Philippines, because the dream of coming to United States got very difficult. I was fortunate enough to be part of the board of CSN and HR Global of bringing in CNA, nurses, students from Philippines, and CSN is able to give them the J1 visa to come here.
Wow.
So we just did that a couple of months ago and signed a collaboration with Dr. Federico Zaragoza, president of CSN. So that is an ongoing project. We are so happy that we're able to help those youngsters to fulfill their dreams of coming to Las Vegas.
Wow, Tita Rita, that was amazing. So I didn't heard about this program, about the J1 for the student. Just very fast, give us a bird's eye view of that program.
Basically, it's called the International Bridge Program, which that means they have to come and go into the CSN, College of Southern Nevada, as a student.
Yes.
And with all the requirements. Once they pass those requirements or documentation, they will be issued a J1 visa. And that's as simple as that.
Wow, this is amazing program. If a student are interested in the Philippines, you can apply for J1 and of course studied at the College of Southern Nevada. It so happened that you are one of the board, right?
I'm actually on the board of the HR Global that is initiating this.
Wow, HR Global, Human Resource Global.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you very much, Tita Rita. Now, Tita, your final message, especially to all the mothers out there. And of course, we're celebrating Mother's Day in May.
Well, you know, we all have the name of being a mother, but it takes a lot more than that. Anyone can call a mother, but the mother's heart is always close to her children, no matter what age they are. It means sacrifice, it means compassion, it means tolerance, unconditional love. And it's easy to say things that are not working out or this, but those are minor things compared to what you go through as a mother when you deliver your child. You have to remember those moments. Yes, there are difficult times in life, but it's your family, it's your blood. As it is now, the word mother has become very commercialized. The value behind it is diminishing. It has nothing more to it than just, oh, I'm a mother or this is my child. It's much more than that. It's much more than that. Being a mother myself and a grandmother of 4 kids, I am proud to say that I stood behind my kids, whatever decision they made. They were my friends when they were growing up. I had to understand and change my ideas of thinking. I would not be able to sit here and say, I did everything. No, actually, they did some of the work. It's easy to say that you dictate as a mother, but it's not that easy. You actually have to listen to their needs. Times have changed, so you have to change along with time. Yes, things are different now, and again, it's always going to be that way. Nothing stays the same forever. You will have a lot of respect from your children if you give respect back for what they are and who they are.
Well said, Tita Rita Basuani. Once again, thank you very much, Tita. Just say goodbye in Cebuana.
Maraming salamat. Magandang hapon sa iyong lahat.
Thank you very much. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Fil-Am News is proudly present the 2023 Outstanding Mothers of the Year. Luella Aguidario, Tusi Alston, Jessica Aguas, Dr. Angie Aquino, Nadia Arroyo, Kelly Aspiras, Baby Beltran, Elizabeth Torres Bennett, Bian Tatianza Calipuza, Maria Cantuleses, Nelly Olido Carnape, Maria Chia, Mary Jane Cacho, Cincha Deriquito, Alice Galvez, Imelda Faustino Casaway, Esmeralda Padilla Gold, Gabriela Grassi, Mila Kempsky, Anna Ladao, Bibili Locke, Lawana Brooks Love, Sandy Manzuak, Jean Meisel, Bibiana Fonford, Malu Yakusa, Mary Grace Reyes, Dr. Arlene Rilos, Medi Estruchia, Judge Amy Wilson, Rita Baswani, and Divina Velasco. Fil-Am News would like to invite all Fil-Am community who took part and supported Fil-Am News to join me in my 200 episode celebrations that will be on May 13, 2023 from 5 to 8 p.m. here at the Fil-Am TV network plus 63 PP Fil-Am Central. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
This segment is brought to you by Engineer Romeo Durrani and Attorney Nadia Catarata Durrani Scholarship Foundation. I hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Fil-Am News. Before anything else, I would like to thank my major sponsor, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies with Pat Magallanes, Sam, and Joseph Buban. And if you wish to become a proud sponsor of Fil-Am News or simply want to advertise your business in the channel, please call 702-979-1388. Until the next episode, this is your host, Dr. Michael Santawan at your service. Mabuhay!